Your ideal house could be constructed of plants, dirt, and sunlight rather than concrete and steel. Imagine this: walking outside your home to gather your food, draw your own water, run your own electricity, and down in your own garden. This is not science fiction. Today, I'll show you precisely how to construct a home in a developed garden, employing low cost, environmentally friendly techniques that transform your house into a living, breathing food forest. Watch how we created a house with a rooftop producing food, a floor nourishing the soil, and walls made of plants. Oh, hit that like button if you ever envision going off grid. Comment below: would you live in a house like this? Or is this just too well? Tell me your thoughts. I read every comment. Part 1: Why I created a grow garden house. Let me bring you back to the start. I was overworked and trapped in a gloomy apartment, going through videos on small homes, off grid living, and gardens. Something clicked. What would happen if I could create my own world, but not only a home, a network, a living system that fits me, shelters me, and serves the earth? That concept turned obsession. I searched everything on self sufficient living, audible landscaping, and natural building methods. Fast forward to now. I live in a 300 square foot house covered in a raised garden beds with a green roof, vertical hertz walls, and solar power everything. Tell me in the comments that what one crop you would grow all year long outside your wonder window would be. Part 2: Selecting the proper site. Every beginnings comes from where you are. Good sun exposure, drainage, an area for your micro homestead, and container garden arrangement are all requirements. Path of the sun was charted. A simple soil test was performed on a modest 20 by 20 patch. I choose to place the home somewhat off center to leave space for south facing elevated gardens as well as room for composting and rainwater gathering. Following zoning rules. The items you use most, like herbs and greens, is nearest to the house. Compost heaps, root vegetables, and fruit trees belong in the outside region. Part 3: With plants. Here is where it becomes strange and brilliant. Using pellet wood, recycled tires, and natural insulation materials like straw and clay, I established the base. Above it, raised gardens beds frame the construction. The house grows quite literally out of the garden. From onions and garlic to sweet potatoes and beans, the elevated beds include all the carefully placed to serve both a building barrier and a food supply. Want to build a small house but lack land? Leave your comments below to tell me where you want it. At the backyard or urban rooftop. Part 4: Vertical food living walls. Who needs drywall? For passive heating, we instead use bamboo recovered windows. Vertical grow walls were, however, the game changer. A living wall, a vertical garden with lettuce, spinach, and even strawberries. One whole wall, it provides me dinner, improves air quality, and controls temperature in addition to being exquisite. So I never even have to water it manually because we use a basic DIY irrigation system constructed of Asian tubing and gravity-fed water tanks. Part 5: The roofing giving you nutrition. The roof could be the most intriguing section. We erected a green roof rather than a layers of light-weighted soil. It insulates the house in winter, absorb rains, and keep it cool in the summer. It nourished me as well, almost entirely energy independent. This home even have a few solar panels to run like a fan and a water pump. Part 6. Water and waste system. Water was the next big challenge. We set up rainwater catchment barriers connected to gravity irrigation system. All grey water gets filtered through a banana plant bed, nature's own wastewater treatment. Our composting toilet feeds into separate system, and believes it or not, there's zero smell. Every system here is designed to close the loop. Waste become compost, water becomes nutrient rich, and the garden just keeps me giving. Part 7. Life inside the Grow Garden home. So what it's like living here day to day. In one word, alive. Every morning I wake up to bird song. I pick herbs through my kitchen windows. I compost everything I eat and use that to grow more food. The wall smells very fresh. There is no rent, no bills, no noise. At night, I sit under power light by the sun and eat what I grow. That connection between my shelter and my survival is something I never want to lose. And you don't need $100,000 to do this. You can start small. Build a vertical herb wall on your balcony. Grow tomatoes in buckets or compost in a tub. This Grow Garden house is proof that we do not need to choose between modern living and the natural world. We can blend them together, grow them, live in them. If you have ever dreamed of building your own off-grid cabin, growing all your food, or living closer to the nature, now's the time. The earth needs us. And honestly, we need it more. Tell me in your comments, what's your dream version of a garden house? Would it be solar powered or overgrown like a jungle tree house? I want to know. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you believe the future of housing is green. And final thought, this is about survival, sustainability, and sanity. Thank you.